out, saw him, and gave the man a hug.
This is
The Man Cave Podcast.
The Cleveland Browns will be in the Super Bowl.
Giannis is the greatest basketball player of all time.
Friends is not a good TV show. Welcome back to the Man Cave Podcast, where we talk all things sports, fitness, and just life. I'm your host, Logan. Sitting next to me,
Josh.
I
didn't know you were because last time you had introduced me.
Anyway, that's Josh is stupid. It's your birthday, Josh, right?
It is my birthday.
18? Wow.
18 years old.
Yay. Any ladies listening, you know what to do. Hit my boy up. He's legal. He's legal now.
533-6448.
That's a good number. Is that your social security number?
No, it's actually my phone number.
Anyway, big 1-8. Anyone out there with hot moms, hit them up.
Facts.
Keep hitting me up too. I've been 1-8 for a while now. It's a good age, right?
Facts. I feel just more mature. Like I'm a grown man.
Like the day before I turned 18, I felt like a boy.
Yeah.
I still could do whatever, get away with whatever I wanted.
I would have never admitted it, but I definitely felt like a little boy.
Yeah. That next day, I woke up. I was like, damn. I need to get my life together now.
I woke up. I'm just a grown man.
I got a family to take care of.
Yeah.
I got kids. You know, I got a wife.
Bills
to pay, man. My bills ain't paid. Unlike that watch that show, the Two Fat Sisters. She was like, my bills are paid.
Yeah.
My bills ain't paid yet.
Facts.
I'm an adult now. I gotta get my bills paid. But yeah, man. You do anything special for your birthday? Big 1-8. You know, we doing the podcast. That's pretty special.
Yeah, podcast.
We've been gone for like a week and a half. I mean, I'm sorry. You know, thank you all for being patient. You know, we had some stuff. I had some personal stuff going on, but we're back and better than ever. Really are.
Yeah.
You do anything else though?
Just chilling with friends,
chilling with
family.
the boys. Yes.
Chilling with the fact I'm still here.
I think we're going like night bowling after watching the Mountaineer game night.
Yeah.
That's gonna be fun. Yep. Doing some other stuff after that. It's gonna be a good night. It's gonna be a real good night. It's back to what we were saying about being gone for a week and a half. Thank you all for being patient about that. But we're going to be back to our normal schedule once or twice a week. And yeah, we got some stuff planned that's going to be even better for this podcast. But honestly, let's get into the fire and all. You know, it's been a while, so we got plenty of things to talk about in this fire and all.
Starting off with Lamar Jackson finally beating Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs.
This is fire, not only for the win, but for the game in general. It was a very good game. What was it, like 36-35?
Yeah, pretty high scoring.
What's his name? Clyde's over here needs to get cut right away. I'm surprised he didn't get cut already. He completely choked that game. I'm surprised. If I was Patrick Mahomes, I would have choked him. Just like verbally. Not even like cut him off the team, but, choked his neck. Because he literally just completely ruined that game. They had, I don't think the Ravens had no timeouts. They were in field goal range and everything. Fire. Yeah. Fire for the game. Fire for Lamar. For you, I got Gunna and Future's new song, Too Easy.
It's fire for me. I'm a huge Future fan, so obviously it was hyped up a lot on TikTok. So,
yes.
Fire.
Okay, fair enough.
All right, so we got Trump claimed he can beat Biden in a boxing match.
This is the funniest thing that's happened in a long ass time. I saw that. That shit made me laugh out loud. It's true though. It's fire. He definitely would.
Wow.
I think Biden's a pacifist. I think if I had to put money on, I feel like Biden just wouldn't want to fight. I think he'd be like, no, I'm okay. I think Trump would still just try to fight him.
Trump's a big boy. Maybe he's got power.
He's very big.
I think he'd gas out though.
He's like our governor of Jim Justice. Very big guy. Very big guy. Fire. Funny as hell. Next up, Josh, I got the fact that I had social probation for a week at our high school.
This is maybe the biggest gnaw of the entire
biggest L ever
segment. So I just
you
don't
want to explain.
get it.
You want to go ahead and explain it?
So
I'll let you explain.
Basically, we had
a football game,
a high school football game.
Friday Night Lights,
where Logan went over to the opposing team's student section
with a megaphone.
Yeah, with a megaphone
and an Emma stick.
Emma stick is, if you know, you know. There's no time to explain that.
No time. Yeah, it's a whole other episode.
Basically, Logan and the people he went over there with got kicked out.
Yeah.
Which they said the reason was
they were scared that we were in a fight.
Exactly.
Meanwhile, I was the first one to walk away. And the stuff that happened that was close to a quote-unquote fight, I was walking away. So, That's just bullshit in my opinion. But hey, whatever.
At the end of the day, I can understand that because you did go over to their
Yes.
student section, so that's fine. Then you get called into the
Principal's office.
principal's office on Monday.
The next day, yeah. Well, the next couple of days because it was the weekend.
Right.
On a Monday morning. First period. Miss French's class. One of my favorite classes. Had to leave. Went to the office. Sat down. It was like, Logan, so what happened on Friday? In your opinion. Told him exactly what happened. Didn't lie at all. And you know what he did? Gave me social probation. Could not go to a game, a volleyball game. Couldn't go to a baseball game if I wanted to go to.
I mean,
nothing. And you know what the craziest part is? No one else got social probation.
That's
the
crazy.
8 other people that got kicked out did not get social probation. You know who did, though?
Logan.
Me.
Logan.
Your very own co-host. You know what happened on Friday that game? That I wasn't there? We lost. So, I don't know. If you take the nucleus of the student section out, bad things tend to happen. Kind of like the nucleus of a cell. If it dies, the whole thing dies. But hey,
All right.
neither here or there.
Before tempers flare too much, we'll move on to our next topic. You recently started working as a waiter. Got $100 tip.
Yes, I did. This happened last night, in fact. It was my 4th day all by myself as a server, and one table gave me $100 tip. And when I tell you, I almost cried, okay?
Yeah.
I ran out. They were still walking away. I saw it, picked it up, almost cried, ran out, saw him, and gave the man a hug. It was him and his family, and I almost cried. This was a major, major W. And I also made $220 for the whole night.
Just a little flex.
Serving in general is fire. The pastor that gave me a $100 tip, extra fire. I hope he's doing good wherever he's at right now. Yeah, fire. Last one for the day is the devious lick trend.
Man, this is not as bad as Logan's social probation. No, it really is. But
It's pretty bad.
it's pretty bad. It was funny at first, okay,
and then you take it too far.
and then now schools are struggling. They don't have any soap or anything like that. And
Side note, I'm pretty sure we have a second resource officer now.
really,
I think.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I saw a
wouldn't
second
be
one day.
surprised. I mean,
And now we have to sign out with our planners and another sign out sheet, and they time us.
yeah, it's not only inconvenient to the kids, but
Inconvenience to the teachers.
yeah, and they don't get paid enough to have to put up with
No,
all
they
that,
get paid
so-
nothing. You know, I probably got more as a server in my 4 days than my first period Miss French did. And
Yeah.
last year. Sorry, Miss French. I love you. And Miss Rains. Oh my God, Miss Rains. Shout out Miss Rains.
Miss Rains, our favorite teacher for real.
3rd period and 5th period for me, but 3rd period WU biology, Miss Rains. If you watching at home,
We love you, Miss Rains.
you can't see it, but I'm doing a heart right now. I love you, Miss Rains. You never said firing off the devious looks.
It's a no.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah, why?
What good does it do to steal soap from the school?
There were a couple ha-has at the beginning, but now it's just,
Yeah. I mean, there's the kids that are, just joking around with it where they're pulling up with keys saying, they're to the school. That's
yeah.
funny. That's a harmless joke, but stealing property from the school, that's not cool.
come on, it's literally in the middle of a coronavirus crap,
Yeah.
and we're stealing soap.
Yeah.
Y'all nasty as hell for that.
I mean, there's never a good time to do it, but this is still probably the worst time.
Wash
to
your
do it.
hands.
Yeah.
You ain't got soap at your house? Go to Bath and Body Works. They got
For real.
a shit ton of soap.
And they smell good.
Plenty of scents. It's October now. They're gonna have
Pumpkin
different
spice?
pumpkin spice. Whew. Bringing out my inner white girl.
Facts.
Pumpkin spice lattes. I've had them from Dunkin', Starbucks, and Sheetz, and I think they're the best at Sheetz. But yeah, the devious licks need to end. Getting too far. Have you ever seen the angelic licks?
Yeah, angelic yields.
Oh,
Or-
yields.
yeah.
Okay, that was my fault.
No, yeah. People will leave gifts and stuff for people in the bathroom.
That's funny.
I saw a dude leave a $20 bill. That's a nice guy. We need more of him in the world.
That's fire.
Yeah.
The angelic yields are fire. Yep. More of those, less of the devious licks.
For real.
But that's pretty much. Any more? You got any more for the fire and all? Is that pretty much it?
I think that wraps up the fire.
Yeah,
and all.
that pretty much summed up for the past week that we were gone and this week. But yeah, I mean, we kind of hinted that I got a new job as a server. I kind of want to go more into that. Yeah, so I started working at Chili's, and today is my first day off in the past 10 days. That's why this is also a Saturday, and you're gonna see this probably maybe on a Sunday. Usually you record on Wednesdays, and you see Friday at midnight. We're gonna try and find a good schedule, but I'm working so much, it's gonna be tough. Don't
Right.
worry, y'all. We'll figure it out. But yeah, I really like working at Chili's. I've been there. I've been a serve by myself for the 4 days now, and I've made a lot of money.
A lot of money compared to what you were making, but
Panera. And before that, like, so I'll put a little math. I'll break down a little math for you. So I was working at Panera, getting paid every 2 weeks. A good paycheck there was like $400, right? At Chili's, I'm bringing home at least $100 a night in tips, counting my paycheck, which is only $267 an hour, but it's still a little bit of money.
It's money.
But let's say like I work 5 days a week, which looks like what I'm gonna be doing, 5 or 6 days a week, $100 a night. That's $500 to $600 just in tips for 1 week. So I've already passed that in Panera, and then the second week, same thing, $500 to $600. I'm making anywhere from $1,000 to $12,000. Holy shit, not $12,000, $1,200 every 2 weeks, which is pretty good. Which brings me to the next point. Comment down below if you're watching on YouTube if I should buy a motorcycle, a Jeep, or get my half sleeve. Comment down below and explain why you chose that, okay?
I'm going to go ahead and throw my vote out there. I say Jeep.
You say Jeep?
I just say Jeep, yeah.
I want a Jeep, really, but I also want a motorcycle because it'll just be cool. But I feel like a Jeep, for one, it's a lot safer.
Obviously.
And two, like, I don't know, they're kind of both tough. You can't really drive a Jeep. You can kind of drive a Jeep all year round and just be tough.
Yeah, you can.
With a motorcycle, you can really only drive when it's nice out. So, I mean, but I could probably buy a motorcycle right now if I wanted to. But like, I want to save a little more to get a nice one if I do choose to get a motorcycle.
And pull up to school on a motorcycle.
Yeah, just imagine this, Josh. If we used to have like an outside graduation like we did last year, where they had like drive up with your own cars. Imagine me pulling up in a motorcycle.
Yeah.
That would be a legendary ass. Like, just picture.
I mean, you'd win senior superlative for best car. Or what? Would it even qualify?
No, a motorcycle doesn't qualify as a car because I think a car has to be like enclosed. Pretty sure. I don't know. I ain't no mechanic.
I think the school would let it slide.
Didn't you say like that? I was asking you like what I should do. Didn't you say you also want a Jeep?
Yeah, I want a Jeep bad.
Jeeps are just that car that everyone wants.
Yeah,
because like earlier we were going out to eat at Viva because your birthday, and we were just talking about how like today would be perfect for a Jeep. Yeah, it's nice outside.
Beautiful day.
Vibes are good.
Mid-70s.
Music going. Cool. It'd be perfect. But also like Jeeps are kind of like I don't know basic, but they're still just cool. I don't know.
I mean,
whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't care what other people think, man. I'm my own person.
Facts.
That's
grown man can't be caring what little boys think.
We 18 now.
For real.
We don't care what the little boys say. But yeah, I also kind of want to get a half sleeve on my right shoulder. I was thinking about doing that for like my kind of like a graduation present for me. I was looking at like some like really good artists in like Pittsburgh area.
Oh yeah.
There was actually one. She has a shop in Pittsburgh, and she almost won Ink Masters one year. I think she was like top 3.
Oh wow.
And it's like her shop. I mean, I probably won't be able to get her to do it for me because she's booked probably for like the rest of her life. I'm sure like if she owns the shop, she hires people that are good. She ain't hiring any Joe Schmo. Like the people, everyone there is probably good. But honestly, I might be able to do all 3. The money I'll be making.
Yeah.
You saw my wallet earlier.
Yeah. It's getting fat.
That shit's fat. It's the fattest it's ever been because I never used to carry cash. You ever carry cash?
No, I never carry cash.
Because like you get paid direct deposit.
Yeah, I got direct deposit.
Yeah, so I always use my card, but now I'm getting like cash. I'm probably almost never gonna use my credit card. Spend all my money with like cash, and then just put like half and half. Like spend my cash, and then put that other cash in my savings account. So like I'm really like, because if I'm making $1,000 a week. Oh, no, I mean $500 a week, and then like $1,000 in 2 weeks.
Right.
Then I don't need to spend $1,000. No. I only really need to live off like 1 or 2 of those tip days. So like the rest I'm putting in my savings, and yeah, I'm just gonna be making money, plain and simple, man. I'll be working. They be working me like crazy, but I'll be making that money. It's all worth it.
Money does buy happiness.
Don't let anyone. That's funny you said that. Literally, do not let anyone tell you money does not buy happiness. Because anyone that says that is just broke. Before I had money, I was fine, whatever. I was happy, I guess. But once you got money, it's just that feeling that you have money, that you're good. You can go get something to eat if you want.
Kind of like a sense of like security.
Yeah,
really.
And like when you get more money, you can get more things, better things that make you happy. And just anyone listening, just do not let people tell you, oh, money doesn't buy happiness, family does, or love does. Because they're wrong. They're just broke. Sorry to say it, but you broke.
Thanks.
How you doing at Food Line? You still working at Food Line?
Yeah.
How's that?
I asked for a raise.
What'd they say?
3 weeks ago, and still hasn't even gotten around to the district manager. So days might be limited. I don't know. We're gonna see how things plan out.
You've been working there a minute, ain't you?
Yeah, 2 years. 2 years.
In those 2 years, because you started working right when I started working too. Like we both kind of worked around the same time.
A few months later.
Like I'm a little older.
Yeah.
I'm like a couple months older than you, so I started working before you. But it was basically the same time. Like we both started working when we were 16, right?
Right.
Yeah. So in those 2 years that you've been at Food Line, I've been at 4 different jobs.
Yeah. I'm just a little bug. You know
I'm just a little job whore.
Yeah.
I'm just a little whore.
High key.
No, but I do think I'm staying at Chili's till college because this shit's good.
Yeah, with the money you've been making, do you enjoy being a waiter, or
I enjoy being a waiter.
Money make it better? Obviously, the money's gonna make it better.
I honestly enjoy it because like it goes. You're doing something at all times.
Right, you're staying busy.
That like you don't even have time to really check your phone.
I've yet time go by quicker.
I've yet to find a clock at Chili's, so I never know what time it is. I just go.
Yeah.
The only thing that sucks is whenever we close and we have to do all our closing stuff. Last night I didn't get out there till 1:30 in the morning because on the weekends we close at 11. And I had my stuff done by like 12:15, but everyone left, and they left the one server. He's really cool. He helps me a lot. He was like super stressed out and stuff, so I stayed and helped him, and we didn't get done till like almost 1:30. But it was cool. He gave me some money after for like the thanks.
Wow.
So yeah, it was work. I mean, I wouldn't even done without him. I was doing just out of the goodness of my heart because he's been helping me out a lot, so I wanted to help him. But he was super stressed out. And then he was just ranting to me the entire time about like his family and his mom and stuff. Sometimes you just gotta rant.
Yeah, there you go.
But yeah, no, I enjoy it. You should honestly think about doing into it because you.
Yeah, I have been.
As much as you work, you're a hard worker just like me, and I think you would do good. You just gotta know who you're talking to and what they like, and they tip me. So hey,
so lie to the customers, get that money.
Do what you gotta do.
That's what I'm hearing.
It's literally do what you gotta do because you're making $2.67 an hour. So you gotta do what you gotta do to make that money.
All right, I'm not disagreeing with you.
Yep. I mean, money's money.
Yeah.
But yeah, you work hard, and just like me, you would do good.
Yeah, and I don't even really hate what I do. I like the people that I work with. So I mean, as money talks is really the big thing here.
That's a good song by AC/DC. You ever listen to the
Never heard the song. I just know the saying.
Man, you uncultured as hell, man. I mean, I guess that's enough talk about Chili's. I could go on and on, but very much really. I mean, that's pretty much the gist. It's a good job, a lot of hours, a lot of hard work. I've been working my ass off, but the money's good. I want to get into all things NFL,
right?
Because we missed week 1 because we were gone for that week. We week 2 just happened, and now week 3, by the time y'all have seen this, is probably already started. So we have a lot to talk about, all things NFL.
So I guess we might as well start off with the first game of the year being Bucs and Cowboys. Really a thriller.
Thursday night football. I'm pretty sure I was able to watch this game. It was a very good game.
Yeah.
And I had coming into the season, I had Dak Prescott in my top 5 quarterback, and he definitely showed it that game. He balled out. And then Tom Brady, dude, he's in his prime.
He is.
How the hell is he in his prime?
Ridiculous.
What? He's like 44 years old. It's like, what did he had like 3-4 touchdowns.
44 years old.
44 years old. Absolutely insane.
4 touchdowns. He did throw 2 picks. One of them was not his fault. To be fair, it deflected into the defender's hands.
Antonio Brown went off that game.
He did. It was really a flashback game. All the old players.
Yeah. And then this whole season, for the first 3 games, Tom Brady's been going off. Rob Gronkowski has been going off. I think between Rob Gronkowski and Tom Brady, they have the most touchdown catches between 2 players. I'm pretty sure.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Antonio Brown's playing really good, which is cool to see as a Steelers fan.
Yeah, it depends on who you are.
Yeah, I mean he's still kind of crazy, but the Bucs team in general is just really good.
Yeah.
And I mean, Dak gets a lot of hate. Not so much Dak, but just the Cowboys in general. But Dak Prescott played a very good game. Over 400 yards, 3 TDs, 1 pick. I'm pretty sure it was his fault though. I think it was kind of a bad throw. I don't exactly remember. But it was a very good game. 31-29. Was it like? I'm pretty sure it was like a missed field goal or something.
Yeah, the Cowboys missed a field goal earlier in the game.
And that's what happened.
I'm not trying to take away from Dak. Okay, obviously I'm a big Cowboys hater, but
like most people,
Dak Prescott did throw for 400 yards, 3 touchdowns, but he threw the ball 42 times.
Yeah,
that is less than 10 yards a throw.
Ezekiel only had 10 carries for the whole game.
Yeah,
the first half he only had 4.
So I mean, Dak had a high completion percentage, but he didn't have as many yards. Yeah, as you would
that's a good
expect
point.
when
That's a
you
good
complete
point.
42 passes.
Yeah,
So
he was slinging that rock, and I think going in, they had that game plan. They were going to throw it because the Buccaneers' rushing defense was one of the best last year.
Right.
So I think going in, their offensive coordinator, who, fun fact, used to be a dog in college. I'm pretty sure he played at either Boise State or BYU. But he's a very good offensive coordinator, very underrated. I think their game plan was to throw it more because the Buccaneers have a very good defensive line with Jason Pierre-Paul and Ndamukong Suh. Jeez, I butchered that name. But yeah, Sue. So yeah, I think people were saying how like their overreaction that they ain't gonna use Ezekiel Elliott at all. I personally just think it was just because of that game plan for that certain game. So yeah, don't if you have like Ezekiel Elliott in your fantasy, don't panic. I think you'll be all right.
Well, another thing, a positive here for the Cowboys and Dak is he dropped back 58 times to pass and only got sacked once. So that's a big W against a good pass rush by Tampa Bay. Mm-hmm. So only getting sacked once against Tampa is that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Speaking of pass rush, Chandler Jones,
man,
5 sacks, absolute demon time.
He had 3 in the first quarter.
And that really, I didn't watch the game at all. I just was saying that he had 5 sacks. I'm like, holy shit. The fact that TJ Watt last year had the most sacks and he had 15, and Chandler Jones got 1/3 of that in one game. I want to know what I think that's one thing. The sack totals this year are going to be going crazy because we have one extra game. I think I think the sack totals is going to be one thing that's going to be really high compared to other years. TJ Watt, we just got news that he's going to be out for tomorrow, which sucks. For the injury, he was out most of the game last week. He still got a sack, but
just got paid and gets injured the next game. So
that's gonna hurt.
That's scary to see.
Injuries: Christian McCaffrey out again for a couple weeks. Fantasy players are probably crying right now. Is this gonna be an every year thing with Christian McCaffrey?
Well, to be fair, before last year he hadn't missed a single game due to injury, and then last year he missed a lot and. Kind of off to a bad start
just a
here.
Beast.
So.
He just needs to stay on the field. He's a beast. Yeah. And with running backs, their career is short.
Yeah.
Not necessarily their career, but just how productive they are.
Their longevity, I guess you were. Yeah.
Like Le'Veon Bell, for example, he was a dog for the Steelers for 3 years, and then after that he was done.
Yeah. But part of that he went to the Jets, so. I don't think there's anything good with the Jets, which kind of brings us to Zach Wilson.
Holy shit!
It was one of the worst performances I've seen.
4 picks in the second week?
His first 2 throws were picks. That's crazy to me. I mean, but it's Bill Belichick against a rookie quarterback.
Oh, dude.
Historically, he just dominates rookie quarterbacks. It's kind of sad to see for the rookies. But
and I saw this comparison that the rookie class this year, Zach Wilson is like the Johnny Manziel. They play that show boy kind of pretty boy kind of thing. I'm pretty sure he wears a headband. He kind of...
He doesn't have the Johnny Manziel personality, though, which is a good thing.
He doesn't, inject heroin into his body.
He's not partying every night. Not that we know of. Maybe he does, and he's just good at hockey.
No, I'm pretty sure he went to BYU. So he's Christian. Yeah. He's definitely Christian. But yeah, he definitely needs to play better.
I don't think he's set up to do good. I mean, just being on the Jets, it's a curse. So.
Speaking of staying on the topic of rookie quarterbacks, Mac Jones is playing very good. Yeah. Which is kind of surprising me. I was one of the guys that did not think he was going to do well in the next level because in college, he relied.
He had all the weapons.
All his success came from a lot of his weapons. He had 2 of the best, receivers in the nation, a really good offensive line, and Najee Harris. You're set up for success. But so far, he's played really well. Part of that has to do with the situation you're in. Zach Wilson's on the Jets. Mac Jones is on the Patriots. 2 totally different franchises, ran totally different ways. One better, one not. Trevor Lawrence, how's he playing in your opinion?
Not so great.
He's doing fine. He ain't doing nothing. He's just okay.
I mean, his week 1 against the Texans. The Texans are not a good football team, and they ended up losing to them. But
Texans are an awful team.
I don't want to overreact because that was week 1, but
what the hell's going on with Sean Watson? I've never heard nothing about him. Is he what's he doing? Is he going to play? Is he in the league?
I don't think he's going to play again.
He was a freaking top. I was always high on Deshaun Watson. He's a great player.
My first memory of him was watching him against Alabama
on Clemson. Yep.
In the national championship. That was the first time I ever saw Deshaun Watson in the national championship, and he's a stud. It was really fun to watch.
He's got to chill with those or the massage people,
The
whatever.
masseuse. Yeah.
How about your Washington football team beating the Giants? What was it like?
Man.
What was it like? What was the score? It was like 1 point game, a 2 point game.
Here, I'll pull it up here.
How about that controversial
30-29?
offsides call? What's your opinion on that?
From a totally biased
Yep.
perspective, he was way offsides. It wasn't even close.
But did he time it just perfectly?
Now, being honest,
Did he time
I
it?
think, we might have got bailed out.
Maybe.
But at the same time, both teams lost themselves that game at one point. So, I mean, okay, I'm going to say this now.
Heineke.
Heineke might be the greatest football player I've ever seen
Okay.
with my eyes.
He just plays backyard football.
He just goes out there and he has fun. He does not care.
He ugly as hell though.
Okay, well, I don't see how that applies. But he's just so fun to watch. I haven't been so excited about a Washington quarterback since RG3, and that's saying something. So
How about the fact that I'm looking at some of these past games, week 1, week 2. Panthers 3-0. Sam Darnold
yeah,
playing very good.
Hey, and that kind of ties back in. Zach
Jets.
Wilson, he's not up to a good start, but he's with the Jets.
Yeah,
Sam Darnold leaves the Jets, and he's 3-0.
Sam Darnold I think that part had to do with Adam Gase, maybe.
Yeah.
Adam Gase is just a terrible.
Adam
I saw a
Gase
thing.
is awful.
Adam Gase when he coached in high school, the first year he left that high school, they won the state championship.
Yeah.
When he was on LSU, the first year he left, I think they won the national championship. I think it was something like that. He's just a terrible football coach. But yeah, Sam Darnold is playing very good right now. He's leading the Panthers, or what the hell, to 3-0.
I think he actually leads the league in rushing touchdowns, which is pretty funny. He had
That's
2
funny.
on Thursday night.
How about week 1? Saints had all the hype. Jameis Winston, he's back. Oh my God, he's the best quarterback ever. He had freaking in the first week 5 touchdowns, 148 yards.
Yeah.
I wasn't watching that game. How did that happen? Did you see any?
Literally because of Aaron Rodgers. Well, I don't want to put all on Aaron Rodgers, but the Packers offense, they kept turning the ball over.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
they just had
Aaron
short
Rodgers,
fields.
he had a couple.
short
He had a
fields.
couple picks.
Yeah, so
and that kind of sucks because I'm pretty sure I had Aaron Rodgers as like my number 1 quarterback in my top 5.
well, week 2,
He did come back.
he was back.
He did.
He's back
He
to
was
his
back and better than-
MVP.
He's back. Yeah.
So
Speaking of back, how about the fact that Big Ben? No, I'm just kidding. He sucks. Steelers are awful. Steelers offense is absolutely atrocious. I can't even watch the games. Like, I'm a fan of the Steelers. I can't watch the games because they're so goddamn boring. Like Najee Harris, what the hell are you doing? You can stiff arm someone to Timbuktu, but you can't fucking run 5 yards. His rushing yards is like 3 yards a carry. What the hell are you doing, man? Why are we drafting a running back in the first round when everyone on our offensive line sucks?
yeah, there you go.
Like, put our high school football team's offensive line in, and they might do just as good. Fucking bring me back Villanueva on the Ravens. He's on the Ravens line. He sucks. He's awful. He allowed Max Crosby on the Raiders to get
Crosby.
Max Crosby is living.
Max Crosby is
He was
crazy.
literally living on Lamar Jackson, and not even Carl Nassib too. He was going all over Lamar Jackson. Our offensive line is terrible. It ain't really Najee Harris. Like, he's doing good when he gets the ball in open space, but our offensive line sucks. I can't watch the Steelers. And now we got T.J. Watt out.
Did they end up beating the Raiders or
No, we fucking lost.
Yeah. And Derek Carr, he's off to a good start. I wouldn't
Derek Carr.
I wouldn't buy Derek Carr stock.
No.
But he is off to
I
a
would
good
not
start.
either. He's so inconsistent.
Yeah.
Jay Gruden is so funny though. Have you ever heard like him?
Jay
mic'd
Gruden
up?
or John Gruden? John Gruden.
John Gruden?
He's
I
the
mean,
Raiders.
yeah. Jay Gruden, does he still coach somewhere?
I think he might be an assistant coach somewhere.
What do you think about him? How is he as a coach?
He was awful.
Yeah, he was pretty bad.
I mean, he wasn't really set up to succeed in Washington, but I mean,
Ooh, sorry to interrupt you.
no, you're good.
I just remembered Justin Fields is starting this week.
Yeah, Andy Dalton's out. I'm high on Justin Fields.
I think everyone is. I
Yeah.
think he's been really overhyped. I think everyone is really high on him right now. Yeah. So do you think he's gonna do well?
No, I don't think
I
he's
don't
gonna
think
do well. Not to start off. I
Yeah.
think it'll take a few weeks.
He was
but he'll
very
get going.
inconsistent in the preseason. I just think it's
Yeah.
funny how Andy Dalton was saying how it's his time, and now he's hurt, and now he might lose his job.
I don't see how any
Andy Dalton's
NFL
got a hot
coach
wife.
well,
And as a redhead myself, that gives me hope.
It gives you hope.
It gives me
right.
hope that I can one day have a hot blonde wife as well.
I don't see how any NFL coach could see Andy Dalton as a starting quarterback.
Oh my! Whoa!
I'm not gonna lie.
He was a Pro Bowler a couple years. I'm pretty sure he was I'm pretty sure.
Maybe like 5-6 years ago.
I think he was in a Pro Bowl.
He is not
years.
that guy anymore. He's a good backup. He's a solid backup. But I would not start him.
Damn, you on his ass?
Yeah.
You on his ass right now?
There's not a single quarterback I could think. I mean, yeah.
What about Kirk
I
Cousins?
can't think of anybody.
Kirk Cousins.
I like Kirk Cousins. I mean, he played for Washington. He went to Michigan State, so
Vikings.
I have to be a fan of him.
Vikings are that one team. I feel like the Vikings are that one team every year where they're like they can either go like 12-5 or whatever how many games we have now, or like 8-8. Like they're so inconsistent. Like their games are always so close, and they either like can pull it out at the end or they don't. Like they're just that baseline team. I feel like
I honestly think they're a good team, so it's kind of surprising that they're off to a bad start like they are. But
I'm looking at these week 3 games, and there's really no games I'm looking at that I'm excited for. Like you got the Falcons 0-2 against the Giants 0-2. Matt Ryan, I saw, has more quote unquote touchdowns to a cornerback than to any of his other receivers, which is pretty funny.
2 pick-6s.
Dude is like really old too. He needs to retire. You got the Ravens and the Lions. Have you heard anything of how's Sewell doing there?
Oh, Penei Sewell.
Is he doing good?
I mean, he's not
is he like
taking over headlines, but
I mean, he's
an offensive lineman. I've heard he's been doing all right. So
yeah, he's offensive lineman.
Yeah.
This is gonna be a good game. See if Zach Wilson can bounce back. The Jets and the Broncos. If he's gonna bounce back, it'll be against the Broncos.
Well, I mean, I think the Broncos have a pretty good defense.
Is what's his face? Still playing on the Broncos? Von Miller?
I think so. I think he might be injured though, so I'm not sure.
I ain't heard about him since the Super Bowl when they won the Super Bowl that one year.
Right.
Buccaneers and Rams. That's gonna be a good game. That's probably
that's definitely gonna be game of the week.
That's probably the primetime game. 4:25.
That or even Niners and Packers.
Yeah. Because
the Niners are back.
Is Garoppolo playing mainly for the Niners?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Trey Lance came in, I think,
he
two plays.
He has like some
week 1,
some like goal line packages, which is good to see. At least he's getting snaps, which is good.
I'm waiting for Trey Lance to take over the starting spot. But
I think he's
Niners are 2-0, so that may never happen.
Yeah.
So
Garoppolo, I was high on Garoppolo at one point.
He's just an average quarterback.
Now I realize he's just an average quarterback. He's best at handing the ball off.
Yeah.
He's best at getting right behind the center's butt, dropping back, and handing it off. That's what he's making millions of dollars, going out with porn stars.
Yeah, there you go.
He's doing better than us. I think, now I'm looking at the Buccaneers and Rams. It's probably going to be the best game.
Yeah,
Rams are doing really good. Matt Stafford and Sean McVay are like the it couple.
Yeah.
Because Sean McVay is all about play action and throw it deep. And Matt Stafford has always had one of the best arms in the league. He's just been on the Lions.
Right.
So,
I think it's actually really fun to watch the Rams. Now, they've got a solid defense. Matt Stafford's finally on a good team, so people are starting to realize how good he is.
Mm-hmm.
So
if they had, remember they almost won? Did they win the Super Bowl? They almost won the Super Bowl that one year.
The Rams?
Yeah, I think they lost in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, to Tom Brady.
Yeah, of course. Well, that's when they had Todd Gurley, and that's when he was at his best.
Yeah, that was a really boring Super Bowl.
Oh yeah, it wasn't like 9 to it was something like really low.
Yeah, it was a low scoring.
It was like all field goals. I remember that now.
Yeah.
If they had a running back like they did when Todd Gurley was on the team, it'd be like a low key Super Bowl team.
Like prime Todd Gurley.
Yeah,
not Todd Gurley.
Yeah,
free agent.
Yeah,
Todd
not like current Todd Gurley. Yeah. But yeah, Matt Stafford is a dark horse for MVP candidate. Honestly, dark horse. He ain't
a dark horse.
He ain't like a front runner. He's definitely a dark horse. If he keeps playing the way he's playing, putting up the numbers he's playing,
I think that's fair.
Winning, he definitely could be in the
Cooper
top 5.
Kupp. He is definitely helping out Matt Stafford. He is that dude.
He really is. He has been
arguably the best receiver in the league. Maybe.
Okay, calm down. D-Hop. You see what D-Hop's doing on the Cardinals?
If we look at the numbers, the numbers, I'm saying number wise, he might be.
I'm looking at it right now. Cooper Kupp's got 16 receptions, 271 yards, and 3 TDs
through 2 weeks.
2 weeks. I mean, that's fine. That's cute.
That's pretty good.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I had D-Hop as my offensive MVP for the year, and so I've been kind of trying to keep an eye on him. I'm pretty sure his week 1 or week 2, he had two TDs. Jesus, can't talk. But yeah, I'm looking at the Arizona right now. D-Hop ain't even the receiver.
Rondale Moore is the leading receiver for Arizona.
That's just for receiving yards, though.
Yeah, I mean, that's a bit of a surprise, to be honest with you. I would expect D-Hop, but...
But, like, earlier I was talking about Steelers sucking. They somehow beat the Bills week 1.
Yeah. I think
Bills
that was
had a terrible game.
The Bills got off to a slow
We shouldn't
start.
have won that game.
Yeah.
This Diggs, he didn't really do much that game.
No, he didn't. He's on my fantasy team. He did not do very
Did he
much.
do anything week 2?
Yeah.
He came back.
Yeah.
He was the best receiver last year.
Yeah, I agree. Him and Devontae.
Yeah.
They're neck and neck. I can't choose between them.
The receiver's always tough. How about
Yeah.
Julio, man? Rest in peace. He like sucks now.
Man,
He's always hurt.
I said Tannehill was a top 7 quarterback in the league. And
that was
he's now a bottom 7. I don't know what's going on.
That
with
was the biggest L you ever took. Let's stay on the topic of Josh taking L's, and let's get right into our top 5 for the week, which will be top 5 desserts in honor of Josh's B-Day. You want to start, Josh? Because you're the birthday boy.
Yeah, birthday boy, go first. Okay. I'm just gonna say pie. Pie is at 5 is not that good.
It's pie in general.
Yeah, I mean, well, okay, it's top 5, so it's good. But in comparison to the rest,
Okay.
best pie I'd say pumpkin pie.
Oh,
Yeah.
I used to love pumpkin
Put
pie.
a little whipped cream on it.
I used to love pumpkin pie, and then my grandma, one year I said I loved it, and she made it for me every year after that for like holidays.
Yeah, in fact,
So-
my grandma.
So for like 4 straight years, I had to eat pumpkin pie, and I don't really like it anymore, but it's still good.
Okay.
You want to do 4? You want me to do 5? You want to go back and forth?
We'll go back and forth.
Okay, sure. For 5, I got pudding.
Pudding.
Yeah,
Wow.
like a low-key sleeper.
Okay.
Pudding is nice, if you don't want a full-on dessert.
Fair.
Nice little chocolate pudding, little cup. Not
Fair.
not a lot of calories. It's got a lot of sugar in it, but not too bad compared to like some of those other desserts that we're gonna have later on. And it's good.
I'm gonna say I'd rather have vanilla pudding than chocolate.
Really?
Yeah. Maybe I'm weird.
Yeah, you weird for that. That's an L.
I'll take that though. Brownies. They would be higher, but sometimes it's just too much chocolate. You know what I'm
it
saying?
depends on what you get.
Yeah, I can't eat a lot of chocolate. It just
Me too. I used to love
it's
chocolate.
too much.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Depends on the type of brownie.
brownies at 4.
4, I got chocolate chip cookies. Can never go wrong with chocolate chip cookies.
Yeah.
Always hit the spot. Always reliable. Kind of like Tom Brady.
Yeah,
Mr. Reliable.
Yeah,
Really.
old as dirt.
They've been around forever, but never disappoint. Number 3?
Number 3, I got Jello.
What the hell?
Jello.
Yeah, you taking
I
2.
love Jello. I don't care what anybody says.
I like Jello too, but I'd rather have pudding, honestly.
No,
Jello.
I'm taking.
I don't
Jello
really consider
over pudding
Jello a
any day
dessert.
of the week.
I consider Jello a snack. Just a little snacky snack.
Well, I feel like you would say the same for pudding. To be honest with you, I mean, that's a debate
I
for
don't
another
know.
day. Debate for another pod.
Okay. For 3, I got ice cream cake.
Ice cream cake. Okay.
Birthday cake. But I like ice cream cake better. If I'm about to go with like a birthday cake,
Yeah.
you got cookie cake. I don't like cookie cake that much. It's just like a giant ass cookie. I love ice cream cake though. It's very good.
Yeah.
It's very good. 2?
So I actually had cake at 2, but I'll be more specific.
Yeah, be more specific.
I'll say Jello cake. Like
Jello. What the hell is that?
Oh man,
Jello cake
So my mom's making Jello cake. Okay.
for your birthday?
For my birthday.
Yeah.
I'll bring you a piece because you
Mama
have
got this?
you
Okay,
have to try
bet.
it. It is so good.
Okay. Because
If
wait,
you've never had Jello cake, you're missing out.
I may have.
It's not just Jello with frosting on it. It's an actual cake that's got like a Jello flavoring in it. So yeah.
Okay. Is it like cake though?
Yeah, it's cake.
Okay. Because my grandma used to make something that my grandpa always does. It might be that. I don't know. Yeah,
it's-
you
it's
bring it
not
to me.
just-
I'll see.
Yeah.
Okay. For 2, I got brownies. You have them at 4.
Okay,
I have them
yeah.
at 2. I love brownies. I really do. Now here's the bigger question: inside piece or one of the corner pieces?
Inside piece.
Yep.
Inside
all
piece.
the way.
Yeah.
Good choice. Yep. All the way. 1.
Number 1.
This is your top. This is your top one. So it
my
better be good.
my top dessert.
Better be heat.
Is ice cream. It's so versatile. You can go
Refreshing.
anywhere with it.
On a nice hot summer day.
Exactly. It is the goat dessert.
Yeah.
Hands down.
No, favorite ice cream flavor?
I mean, I'd probably, it might be basic, but I'm saying strawberry.
Ooh, I love strawberry.
Yeah, strawberry is so good. And an underrated one is Rocky Road. I don't know if you guys.
It's one with the marshmallow, right?
Yeah, marshmallows and I guess
other shit,
peanuts.
yeah.
It's some kind of nut, but
Yeah.
it is so good.
Yeah, strawberry is really good. You ever have a spumoni or whatever it's called, where it's like, or Napoleon, I guess. I think it's called both.
I think it's like Neapolitan or
Neapolitan,
something.
whatever the hell it's called.
Yeah,
It's
something
chocolate
like that.
strawberry.
Yeah.
I always usually go for the strawberry and the vanilla. Those two combinations
Yeah.
together are really, really good.
Yeah, facts.
All right, this is gonna be controversial.
Oh god.
All right,
There you go.
very controversial. Number 1, I got pecan pie.
You lost me.
What? Have you ever had pecan pie?
Yeah.
It is so good. I love it. I think my grandma used to make the best pecan pie. Every single like Thanksgiving, Christmas, all that shit. It's so good. I love it. I don't know why. I just do. And it's got to be number one for me.
I did generalize and say pie is number 5 for me. Pecan pie was not included in that thought process.
That generalization?
Yeah. So
I love pie.
Wow.
I love pie. Lemon pie, lemon meringue pie, cream
I've
pie.
never had that.
Chocolate pie. All the pie is really good. But yeah, I told you it was going to be controversial, but hey.
Yeah.
Someone's got to do it on this podcast, and it's usually always me. But yeah, for once, your top 5 actually was pretty solid. It was just very generalized. Mine was a little more a single like type of dessert. Like I had pecan pie, chocolate chip.
I generalized.
You know, cookie dough ice cream. You know, I had, but like brownies was kind of. I mean, brownies is kind of tough to come up with a certain. Like,
brownies.
When you say brownies, you say brownie. Yeah,
exactly.
Ice cream cake. You know, whatever. But yeah, solid top 5 for both of us. You know, like usual, if you have a different top 5, or you disagree with one of ours or whatever, comment down below.
Let us know.
Let us know. You know, if you think pecan pie sucks, let me know.
Yeah,
if you also
please get this point across to Logan.
If you think pecan pie is fire, let us know. Wish him happy birthday down below in the comments. Yep. When y'all are seeing this, what it'll be like on a Sunday?
Yeah.
Week 3?
Sunday,
yep.
Maybe Monday.
You know, in between y'all watching, you know, week 3, give us a little listen. Anyway, y'all have a great day. Thank you for listening. Peace.
Thank you for listening to this episode of the Man Cave Podcast.
Make sure to tune in next week.